What's up, guys? My name is Dan, and welcome to episode 5 of my FC26 Arsenal career mode. Big thank you to everyone that's been watching the episodes so far. I mean, it's really awesome to see you guys watching it, enjoying it, and coming back for each episode. It's really great. This episode 5, we're going to kick on a bit more, try and get some games done. We're going to start simming some games as well, just to kind of move this series along a little bit. I feel like playing every single game is just going to drag it out, and nobody wants that. We kind of want to get into the January transfer window and make maybe a couple more signings. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we're going to get straight into the obviously North London derby right here. Big test, obviously, with the difficulty being the way it is. It is actually going to be a real big test for us. But so far so good in this first half. Nothing really happened, to be honest with you. Just a lot of back and forth, which is typical for FC 26 in my opinion, especially in this difficulty. End to end, a couple of teams, each team has a couple of chances maybe. This is relatively scrappy kind of ping pong ball here. I thought that was going to be a goal, to be honest with you. I really did. I thought, you know what, they're going to get a BS goal, but we managed to defend it just. Going to the halftime 0-0, which is cool. At home, you kind of want to see us win this game. Obviously, in real life, we absolutely need to win this game. We haven't got quite there yet in real life, but like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. I hope you guys enjoying watching me lose, because I've been losing a whole bunch of games in this career mode, and it's not very enjoyable for me, to be honest with you, but again, hopefully it's a bit entertaining for you guys. I'd quite like to see some of the new players that we signed. Yildiz in particular has been an absolute star for us. Just offside there, which is unfortunate. But yeah, like I said, we kind of try and want to win this game. We're going to make some subs, obviously. We kind of do, around the hour mark, 70 minutes mark, just to get some fresh legs on. Kind of wanted to keep Gyökeres on the pitch, to be honest with you. We got Madueke in this career mode, because he's not obviously injured for us, which is nice. But we're not going to bring him on, though. We're going to bring Yildiz on. I think Yildiz is my star sub at the moment. I can't really not start Martinelli, especially in the big games. I think Martinelli is brilliant in career mode, but having said that, he's been a bit quiet for us in terms of goals. Yildiz is just awesome coming off the bench in this game. I mean, he just really is. I really do hope that we sign him for real. Just a defensive error there, just giving the ball away, and then, they almost get a chance to shoot. But 0-0, there's a picture of Freddie Ljungberg there, awesome guy. 0-0 wasn't the best result, wasn't the worst result either. It is what it is. We're going to go into the Champions League game now. Obviously, we're trying to, try and progress in the Champions League. The league is kind of difficult at the moment. We're losing a whole bunch of games in the league, so I don't know if we're going to even compete. But Slavia Prague, obviously, we just beat them in real life, which is great. We absolutely need to try and win this, guys, because obviously, I think Champions League is slightly easier, especially in real life. I mean, I don't know whether Arsenal are just really, really good now, but I feel like the Champions League is winnable, or at least challengeable. But again, like I said, try and get to the half time without conceding. That's what kind of we want. Obviously, we want to get an early goal, but if we can't do that, then try and not concede just before half time. It's a really good shot there, but David Ray is always going to save that. He's such a good quality goalkeeper. And we had an earlier chance cleared off the line earlier on, which was cool. Just going into half time again, we're obviously not going to get a chance because the game just doesn't want us to do that. 0-0 again at half time, so yeah, we can't really complain, guys. So yeah, we're just going to make some subs. Obviously, the team is getting quite quiet, quite tired. So making a couple of changes in the halftime, which is quite nice. Again, Arsenal's got a massive squad in this save as well as the real life. We've got a really good squad, and we've got a chance to kind of replace a lot of the first team players as and when. They're going to have a really good chance here, guys. Obviously, defensively, I'm not that great, which is it is what it is, but you get quite a lot of stuff where the ball ping pongs around and you pass the ball to their player without realising it. We're going to make a couple more substitutions as well, just to bring on fresh legs, to be honest with you. I mean, luckily our bench is absolutely brilliant. We've got first team quality players on the bench, which is cool. Yildiz, kind of expect him to come on off the bench and do really well. I did really want to get Madueke on, but I didn't want to take Martinelli off just yet. I felt like he had a lot of energy left, so Yildiz can play on either wing, which is great. So we're going to bring him on, take Odegaard off as well. And try and get a result with the substitutions, because we can't, like I said, we really do need to win this game, or at least not lose it, because yeah, we need to get as high up the table as we can in the Champions League, and try and progress in this competition. Cheap ball away again there, just typical really. The game just kind of just wants to screw you over as much as it can. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, guys, I'm not going to whine too much. You know, it is what it is. I've just got to get better at the game, and try and limit the amount of stupidness that the game likes to throw at you, really. You just try and control the game a bit more, control your passing a bit more, and, you know, be a little bit more patient. Brilliant, tore them open right down the middle there, which is great. And, yeah, like I said, Yildiz coming up trumps there, guys. Just defense splitting pass. I don't know what the defense was doing. He was just able to run down the middle, which is great. And, yeah. That was a great goal away here, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, we kind of want to win this game as much as possible. Look how beautiful that kit is, by the way. All of Arsenal's shirts this season have been amazing and beautiful. And yeah, I can't wait to play this game. Well, we did win this game, should I say? But like I said, we need to win this competition, because the league might be out of our league right now with my losses and that. So yeah, we're gonna try and, you know, do another defense splitting pass here, guys. But like I said, we're seeing this game out, which is what we want to do. Trying to control, but we also want to get that second goal. I feel like if we can get the second goal, that we're safe. But again, attacking wise, it's just frustrating, to be honest with you. But like I said, our players are quite tired now. Yeah, like I said, we ran out of substitutions, which I thought I had one more sub, but it is what it is. We're just going to try and see out the rest of this game, you know, with our tired players, but still, we've got the squad that's good enough to do that. But like I said, trying to score a goal in this game is a little bit annoying. But Gyökeres this time almost got the goal in. Was just able to get tackled, unfortunately. We're going to try and see the goal out, just see the game out like we did right here, guys. Get a really, really important win in the Champions League. Every single win in the Champions League group stage is important. And yeah, brilliant game. And, you know, getting the draw in North London Derby, winning the Champions League, winning the Champions League game midweek, which is important. We're going to go straight again into Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Really, really difficult November. In real life as well. Except in real life, we've got Bayern Munich in between the Spurs game and the Chelsea game. So that's, even worse. The Prague game was a little bit earlier for us in real life. Chelsea are no mugs. Chelsea are a bit of a weird team in real life. Sometimes they do really well, sometimes they do really rubbish. In this career mode, they're doing really, really well. They've got a really good squad. Icardi, I mean, I don't know how they got Mauro Icardi, but he's somehow playing for them. And yeah, I mean, I didn't quite realise just how difficult this game was going to be. I thought, you know, Chelsea, they're kind of alright. If we can keep Cole Palmer quiet, then that's great. But that's easier said than done. We're just going to try and get on the break here at the beginning of the game. Just got Gyökeres. I knew I wasn't going to be able to make a pass to anyone. I thought if I could just get into the box, he wouldn't be able to tackle me. And what a brilliant goal. I mean, you just ran pretty much almost the whole length of the pitch. I knew I wouldn't be able to pass. That's the thing with in this game. If I made that pass to anyone, it would just go to another opposition player. So I was like, well, you know, I'll just keep the ball as long as I can. And, you know, once I'm in the box, Cucurella won't be able to slide tackle me, and if he does, I'll get a penalty. So, and I just made a shot, and I was surprised I was able to get the shot off, to be honest with you. Really, really good goal. Just toe poked it, pretty much just punted it into the goal. Brilliant. I thought, you know what, this is an amazing start. Brilliant start. Keep going now. Try and get another goal too. 12 goals in 13 appearances is amazing. Having said that, a bunch of those goals were when I had it on the lower difficulty, so take that with a pinch of salt. But Gyökeres definitely in this career mode is my main goal threat, and I can't take him off. I'm going to swear it's because of his pace. You bring Kai Havertz on, and Kai Havertz feels so slow, it's unreal. And I feel like if you don't have the pace in this game, especially with the higher, one of the higher difficulties, it really does affect you. We managed to keep the goal ahead for about 15 minutes after the goal, but then, they go and score a really good goal themselves. I was kind of annoyed, to be honest with you. I was trying to make it a tackle. But it is what it is. Neto gets the first goal, so it's 1-1. So I'm thinking, great, cool, fantastic. And now I've got to go and get another goal again. But yeah, like I said, guys, well, I will say that the game pretty much unravels from here. I get the early goal, which is great, but then I don't know what it was. Chelsea just clicked into a different gear and scored a goal. I mean, that was a bullshit goal, in my opinion. There's no way in real life that would have ever happened. I think David Raya would have saved that in real life. Just turns around, and the angle as well. I thought, you know what, that's obviously how today's going to go, and it pretty much proved it. This is a terrible game, to be honest with you guys. Giving the ball away cheaply, it's one of those weird things in this difficulty where your players just make just an inexplicable heavy touch, and you're running with the ball and suddenly it's a heavy touch, and it's almost like the game's giving themselves the ball. Can't make a tackle here. I'm spamming the B button, trying to get a tackle in. The game wants you to make a slide tackle so that you give away a foul. Again, carbon copy of the first goal. At this point, I was really, really hacked off because I was like, well, this is bullshit. I was trying to make a tackle. What am I supposed to do? Make a slide tackle and commit a foul. My players are absolutely dead as well, and it's not even half time yet. I thought, you know what, this is just going to be an atrocious game. From here on out, it was just damage limitation, but also I was trying to score a goal. I was trying to get it back into the game. I'm going to get to the half time as well. But yeah, this is pretty much the whole of the first half. After I scored the goal, it was just Chelsea attacking me over and over and over and over and over again. It was just super frustrating. This is the worst game I've had in my entire in the whole career mode. We're gonna make some subs as well because my team is dead at half time, which is inexplicable to me, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. And yeah, like I said, taking off most of your first team at half time is not ideal, especially when you're already 3-1 down. But I thought, you know what, I've just got to make the best of a bad situation. I pretty much lost this game already. There's no way I was going to score 3 more goals to try and get it to 4-3. So yeah, it's just all about seeing this game out, really, to be honest with you. I edited this game to the point where everything that was essential was not in this video, if I'm being brutally honest. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't gonna just roll over. I was trying to make a good I was trying to make a good run there. I don't know how he was easily able to get the goal, get the ball, should I say. Yeah, make some more subs now. Pretty much just subbing out all of my players that I can, saving them for the other games because we've got a bunch of other games coming up. Yeah, just Chelsea were unplayable. As soon as I scored the goal, it was almost as if the game took it personally and was like, you know what, I'm just going to absolutely spank you now because you had the audacity to score a goal in the first 5 minutes. So, yeah, I definitely felt like I was being punished in this game. I'm not going to lie. It's not really realistic at all. I don't think this is how the actual... look at that. Where was my defence? I thought it was offside. Just clear and open and free. Acres of space. He was completely on his own. I'm like, all of my defenders just rushed to the player. I was like, really? Did you all have to go there? Yeah, mate. Well, I don't know what else to say about this game. It's just atrocious, to be honest with you. It was just, I was so annoyed. And the more annoyed I got, the worse I played. And seeing that pass there just proves my point. Yeah, just this game likes to make you angry, and then once you're angry, it makes it so much more difficult for yourself to get a win or a goal or anything like that. And pretty much, I knew before the first half of this game that I knew I wasn't going to win this game. I knew I wasn't going to get anything out of this game, mainly because I scored the first goal. If I hadn't scored the first goal, I think this game would have been a bit more even. But something happened in this game. Chelsea were just unplayable. Look, what can I say? That proves my whole point. Just tippy-tappy, pass around my whole defence and score a goal. It's like it's the easiest thing. Yeah, it's just really annoying. I was raging at this point. I'm not going to tell you what I was saying, but I was raging at this point. I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm just going to run it down to the wing, Ben White, maybe launch it in or something, and try and get another goal because, 5-1 is just an atrocious scoreline. It's not realistic at all. But it is what it is, guys. We just got to take this on the chin. This is how my career mode is going to go for this season, I think, until I get fully used to it. And hopefully we make some good signings. I made a slide tackle there because I was starting to get to the point where pressing B just doesn't do anything. Making a legitimate tackle, pressing the legit tackle button doesn't do anything. So I was just starting to slide in because that's the only way you can get the ball off these guys. So Palmer gets his hat trick, good for him. We're going to sim this game against Brentford because by this point I was tired of playing the actual games. I know my centre backs are tired. I know my team's quite tired, but we knew we were going to get the win out of that, which is great. 3-0 win, which is fantastic, and kind of offset the Chelsea result a little bit. We're going to sim the game against Aston Villa as well. We're going to get through some stuff first. This is just a little look at my youth system. I've got a couple of really good youth players. When we get to the January transfer window, when some of them go out on loan, I'll show you a little bit more of my youth system. Cornejo as well is another player, 62 rated by the way, 72. Yeah, he's one of my players that I'm quite happy with in my youth system. I'll go through my youth system later on and tell you about all the players I've got. A couple of players that are already out on loan that are doing really well. I think I've got a 65 rated striker, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't played the game for a few days, so my memory is terrible. But really good result against Aston Villa here, 4-2, which is brilliant. Martinelli scoring in my Sims games at least, which is awesome. We're just going to go through the squad a little bit more as well, trying to get... Martinelli sent me an email basically saying that he wanted a new contract, which is fine. We're just going to go and renew that contract right here, $145,000. I'm so annoyed that I put it my currency as dollars, which is annoying. But it is what it is. We kind of want to renew his contract anyway. He's doing really well for me. Again, not really with goals, although he's scoring a lot in these sim games, which is great. I don't play that well with him. I feel like all of my attacking play goes down the right hand side with Saka, Madueke as well, and Gyökeres in the middle as well. We're going to bump his pay up a little bit as well, just to give him a little bit of a sweetener. But yeah, like I said, guys, he was always going to accept. Martinelli loves the club in real life as well as and this game. And yeah, like another 62 rated player going out on loan, which is awesome. Again, I will go through my youth squad probably at the end of the season when they all come back from their loans. We'll talk about the youth system. So I'm making a lot of players in this game, which is awesome. We're just going to head into the next game, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this game right now. It's obviously, like I said, another Champions League game against Atletico Madrid. We won this game in real life, which is awesome. Same teams, but different order, which is weird. I don't know why. But we won this game in real life, which is awesome. We actually demolished them, actually. I think it was 3-0, if I'm not mistaken. Difficult in this game, in FC 26, should I say. Really, really, really good goal here by Gyökeres. Like I said, he's probably my best player when I'm playing with them. I think he's the best player that I have. Maybe Yildiz, I think, comes in second place. Saka as well is really good, but Gyökeres is definitely my main goal threat in this game, in his career mode, should I say. Just brilliant. He's rapid and he knows how to score, and that's what you need in this kind of higher difficulty. Like I said, absolutely brilliant. 1 goal though, which is in the Champions League, was a bit suspect, but I thought he had more than that, to be honest with you. I mean, in real life he does. I think he's got 2 or 3 goals in the Champions League. But yeah, I thought he had more than that. Even in this career mode, I thought he had more goals. But it is what it is. We are struggling, to be honest with you, especially in the Champions League and in the league as well. Mainly in the league, should I say. In the Champions League, we're trying to do a little bit better. We're trying to get into the knockout stages at least, just so that I can give you guys a bit of content going to past Christmas and past January and into the second half of the season. I want to give you guys a little bit more to watch. I don't want to be knocked out of the Champions League early in the group stage. I don't want to be grouped out in the group stages. I want to go into the knockout stages because I think that's going to be really good content for you guys. We're going to make some subs as well. I don't like the way it always flicks down to David Raya as well. It's kind of weird, but it's a glitch, I think. We're going to sub out the 2 centre backs. It's a bit of a risk, but we are winning at the moment, and we're going to try and keep the midfield as is for as long as possible. And I think Hincapié and Mosquera in this game are really, really good defenders, just like they are in real life. Had no one to pass it to, unfortunately, so we're going to make a bit more signings now that we've reached the hour mark. Saka is looking a bit tired. Odegaard is looking a bit tired as well. Yildiz out on the left-hand side. I love Yildiz, and to be honest with you, I think he's one of my favourite players. I really, really, like I said, guys, I really do hope we sign him in real life, because I think he's going to be absolutely epic. And I think he'll be really good challenging Martinelli out on that left-hand side, and he can cover right wing as well if we had to. Bit of a ping-pong thing here. Just typical FC26 stuff. We were very, very lucky not to concede there. I was like, you know what, I was annoyed at that point, because it's like that you can't control that stuff. All you could do is press the B button. You don't want to make the slide tackle. Again, I forgot that we don't have any more substitutions, not that we did. But yeah, like I said, guys, just try not to concede. Trying to keep that 1-0 lead, because every single win in this competition is very, very important. We want to be as high up in that league table as possible. Again, just ping pong. I'm spamming the B button, trying to get it out, and it just happens to go in, and it's over the 1 minute as well. It's just bullshit, man. This game sometimes just screws you over, and of course it's the last thing that happens in this game. It is what it is. We didn't lose it. We got a point. That helps, I guess. But still, I was just so annoyed. I was like, really? It was over the minute line, minute time as well. But it is what it is. Some of these players, we got into the January transfer window now. So Albert Corneo is going to go out on loan. All of my loans this January is going to be 6 months. I just want to get everyone back in the summertime, and we'll just, assess what's going on and which players are staying and going and stuff. We're going to make some more sims though. This was bullshit. I thought, you know what, we had a good squad. We've got a good squad. We've got a squad that is capable of beating Wolves, even in the sim game. Again, a couple more players going out on loan as well. Ismael Vidal, which is awesome. I can't remember if he's Mexican or Spanish, but yeah, he's going to go out on loan as well. Trying to get him, if they can all come back 63, 64 rated, that's pretty epic. Simming this guys as well, Everton away, 2-2, not so bad, I guess. Trying to get these games out of the way so we can get into the January a little bit more deeper. We'll get into the January, should I say, just to kind of, get into the January. I feel like the next episode should be another January transfer window, and hopefully it's more interesting for you guys. Germany gave us the offer of managing their national team. I respected that, but I didn't want to do that. I think in this career mode, I think I'll only probably do the England or the Mexico national team, depending on which one offers me the job first. I'm kind of leaning towards Mexico because I'm doing an English club. I feel like doing the Mexican national team might be cool. So yeah, losing Aston Villa was annoying as well. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.